English Tim here. Today I'm doing a video on how to form the best hero team that you can. There's a lot of different aspects to heroes. I'm going to take you through them all now. So, point 1. Hero Council. You've got the difference between the skills that apply on a march and the skills that apply in the Hero Council. One is when they sit on the Hero Council, you'll get the benefit of these skills here. There are these skills at the bottom, so if I go to an individual hero, these skills at the bottom apply in the Hero Council. Now, none of these other things apply in the Hero Council. These will only apply if you are in a march. Now, the star level does directly impact on these skills. If you click on here, you can then click on this chevron and you can see that the star level boost will increase the quality of the Hero Council members. What won't directly increase it is this level here. Now, the hero level here does lock these different skills. So if we go to one of my lower level heroes, then you'll see that these skills are locked. So you do need to have a minimum hero level as well as the fragments to be able to make these upgrades. So once you've unlocked all of these different skills, you're going to get yourself the Hero Council skills, and those will only apply once they're in this team of 8 in your council. Now, in Lunar, there are loads and loads of different tweaks you can do all the time to make this a more effective council. So you can boost your hospital capacity with Maliagant, and then if you want to be fighting, then you can choose your best fighting heroes. Point 2. Heroes on a march. Now, you get different skills for heroes on a march than the heroes on a council. So if I attack this monster, if we check here, none of those skills are showing. They will show you, KOA will show you exactly which skills are going to be and which skills it will apply, and it is just the march capacity based on their level. So if they're a level 60, they'll have their maximum march capacity for a gold hero. You will also get their base effect, and if they're a matching pair, you'll get hold of this bottom skill. You'll see Mordred and Ursa do not activate this skill, so you won't get the glory, you won't get the gallantry. You have to have that matching pair. Now you can see it glowing. That glow means that you're about to get hold of these extra skills here. So those are the ways that the skills are activated when you're on a march. The same applies for your hero on the wall. So it is basically treated like a march, and if you go to your wall here, and if you go to wall defense, you can pick your 2 wall heroes. Resonance does apply, and you'll get the same 2 skills as if they're on a march. So they treat the wall as if it's a march, except they're always there. When they're appointed to the wall, you won't be able to send them out marching. They'll be at home guarding the castle. So in reality, for the smaller spenders, you really want to have maximum 4 good heroes that you want to focus on. You don't want a lot of okay heroes. It's better to have 2 great heroes for going out and hitting the enemy during KVK and the like. Then you want to have 2 really good heroes to stay at home. Which ones you want to keep at home? It depends how many troops you're going to have at home. If you're like me and you know you burn a lot of infantry when you get hit, I've got a lot more infantry than I have other troops. So it actually makes a lot of sense to me that you have a great infantry hero based at home. Now, there's a few different ones you can choose. So on Lunar, Madoc, Catagun, there's a good pairing. They get their extra resonance effect as well. Now, you do also have King Anguish, who has a special shield, and that shield will protect all your troops. So for a really big army, that shield is actually still really powerful, and it will protect your troops. So really useful if you've got a big army at home. It will protect you from that first strike and allow you to counter-attack much better. Now, if you're a bigger spender, you might be thinking, well, I've got my Dragon Shadow and I've got 2 great heroes for going out, but now I'm going out into Firelands or I'm going to KVK and I want to be attacking a castle whilst I'm holding Avalon. Then yeah, extra pairs of high quality heroes if you're a big spender makes a lot of sense. So consider that. You do want probably 1 brilliant one for your best attack, but you might want another couple of good ones as well. And you can normally get hold of those second tier heroes much cheaper than you can those top heroes. So I've got one question I've been asked is sort of when you switch out your heroes and you're in your council, which ones you should do and when. Now, it's actually really good for the council. You can actually do the maths quite a lot more easily. Most of the skills are very understandable. So if we go to the Hero Council, and now let's compare Madoc with Orlando the Night Shard. He's my new hero. Unfortunately, I've only been able to unlock 2 of his skills so far. Don't have enough frags for more. And you might say, well, should I have Orlando in my council or should I have Madoc? And actually, you can do the maths. Now, there's one confusing element, but the basic position is you add up all of these stats here, add up these stats here, and the one with the bigger number is on average going to be better. So 700% times by 6 is better. So if you add these up, Madoc will get you a 4,200 total boost across your stats, whereas Orlando will get you 3,680. So if you're not bothered which one of these skills you're going to use, then on average Madoc's better than Orlando. Second you open up that third skill, you generally, for the newest heroes compared to the one that they're replacing on the council, it's always that third skill. When you get all 3, they'll actually be better to use the new hero than the old hero. Now it does have one other variance, and that is you will not have the full range of different skills. You can see Madoc, I've got Bowman and Cavalry mixed up. Currently I've only got Cavalry for Orlando the Night Shard. So if I'm not using a lot of Cavalry, even if the stats are better for the Cavalry, if I'm not using many of them or not using any at all, there's no benefit to having him in the council. Check your own council. Generally, as I say, once they're up to that third skill, that top new hero is definitely worth putting into your council. Otherwise, stick with your older hero and you can do the maths. Just check the 2, see which one has the biggest number, and confirm the troop types. Now, the only other thing I mentioned, the little wrinkle, is troop health. Now, troop health applies to all 3 troops, so actually what you want to do is times troop health by 3. So if you check it out, 377.56 times by 3 is 1,132.68, so you can see that's exactly the same as the other ones. So troop health will effectively have the same score as these other ones, so when you're doing your little maths to add up, just assume troop health is the higher figure. Times it by 3 and then add them together. So I've just flipped over to Solar now, so if we look at the Hero Council here, the heroes will be very different. They're bringing in the newer heroes in of the older heroes from Lunar into Solar progressively over time, so they'll probably match at some point in the future. So there's actually only 2 heroes in the Solar Council you should ever play with. Once you've got your best hero in these 6 slots here, the bottom 3, top 3, excluding the High Steward and the Master of Strategy, these you should never change until you're about to replace them with a much better one. Now you can flip and change for these top right ones, so choose your best hero for Construction Wood Research. You might find that it's worth unlocking some of the lower level heroes when if you don't have Aurelius Pendragon at a much higher level, then it might be worth chipping and changing and have one focused on construction, one focused on research, for example. So just unlock the best research here, so you can have get Harris to have a lot more research, and then perhaps Elian the White for construction if you're not able to unlock them all yet. You can chop and change at the start. Don't want to do it too long. You'll find in the longer term you should start getting hold of more of the Aurelius fragments if you're taking part in the Ravager hunt, for example. You'll start getting more of these, so he should become your best one for the for this slot in the High Steward over time. Now the bottom left, this is the one you really want to play with, so you'll swap and change all the time. So if you're about to get your daily, let's have a look, so Master of Strategy here, more gals. If you're about to run a skill, so if you're about to run the instant yield skill, then put her in the council. You'll get more resources, put her in, use this skill, take her out again. That is the way to maximize that. And if you're not likely to be attacked, you can leave her in all the time. She'll keep your production up. Now when you're sending out your marches, you want to use Hilawes. She will give you a much faster rate. It only applies when you arrive at the tile, so put her on when they arrive. Second all your marches are on their tiles, cut her out. Put back to Morgause again, unless you're likely to be hit. So if you're in a state of war, then you don't want to be leaving these permanently. I think you should be using Sir Baldwin, unless you're shielded, of course, and then no worries. But if you're not shielded, Sir Baldwin, as soon as you can open up that hospital capacity boost, that's going to help to, if you do get hit, it's going to massively increase your hospital capacity. Also, that can help to increase your sanctum capacity. You also get benefits of extra storage protection as well, so you'll lose a little bit less if and when you get successfully attacked. So Grifflet, great for troop training speed, so every time you're about to start a train, you can use Grifflet. That will boost reduce the cost and time that it takes. a vein the bestower, really hard for a free 2 player to get any fragments at all of a vein. You'll get very, very few. So if you have a, lovely, it's great for construction, but if not, I'm afraid that's not much you can do about that. Now also you've got lots of these trap capacity things. All honesty, don't build traps. They're just wildly under strength, so even in the solo version of the game, traps are just not very helpful. So you can build them, but they're not going to get you a lot of kills, and I wouldn't put too much of my effort into it, so don't worry about the trap skills on any of these heroes. So in the solo version of the game, you've got your heroes and you're like, they're just not powerful enough. How do I get more of those fragments? How do I get more of those scrolls? So there's a lot of different ways. The Alliance store, here's a good spot. So if you check this out, try and make sure every day that you pick up the fragments of the heroes that you're really pursuing. So Dindrain is one of mine, and the other one is, where are we at? Here. You'll find that you do start running low. I have anyway, of the sort of hero experience and the hero skill scrolls, so I am buying these every single day. Take part in events, keep hunting those monsters, barbarians and the like. Never let your stamina get to 100 if possible, and that will really help boost your hero upgraded capabilities. So keep those marches going out. You'll just start to gradually creep up on those extra hero fragments, and once you've got them, even if you don't need that hero, then you can dismantle fragments. So if you go into dismantle fragments, you can dismantle these, you'll get soul shards. Now these shards you can spend in the hero soul shop, and you can upgrade some of your sort of lower tier heroes. They can still be quite handy, certainly at the beginning. Uther and the like, Uther and Gawain for example, very helpful. And I've also got Morien as part of my key pair, just because he has a resonant skill that works with my best hero. You can also use this to get more of these hero scrolls, hero skill scrolls and the like, and that will help you to upgrade your existing heroes. So if you're not able to keep raising their level, think about dismantling the old ones to be able to pay for upgrading the new ones. Do well in all your events. There'll be plenty of events where you can get scrolls and the like for prizes, so keep an eye and see where those are. And you should just be targeting all the events anyway if you can, so keep doing the best for everything that comes up, and it will pay dividends in the long run. So, I am EnglishTim. If you're liking my content, don't forget to check out my channel. There's loads of material on there for both Solar and Lunar, so check out the one that applies to you. For example, here's a playlist for boosting your resource gathering capacity, how to set up farm accounts and the like, so hopefully that will help. Thanks for watching today.